how are you doing? This is Dr. H here from Value What Matters. Recently, a friend saw a photo of me and my husband, and she commented that we looked like siblings. We resemble each other. Now, Mark and I were married in 2006, and since then, of course, we have spent so much time together as a couple. We have 2 children. We've been through a lot of things. So we have been in each other's presence night and day, day and night. And because of that constant companionship of being together, it seems to me that we have come to adopt each other's mannerisms or what have you. And that got me thinking about our relationship with God and how we, by spending time with Him, might come to resemble Him more. Welcome to In the Word, a devotional segment to get you started on your day. And I'm your host, Dr. Kathy Ann Hernandez, also known as Dr. H from Value What Matters. And now, the Word. So how do we come to cultivate a working love relationship with God? Well, Paul, writing to young Timothy, offers the following advice, which is also important for us. He says to young Timothy, teach yourself to serve only God. The King James Version of that text reads, and I love this interpretation, exercise yourself for the purpose of godliness. Did you know that the original Greek word that is used there for exercise is the word from which we get gymnasium or gym for short? Yes, Paul is saying to Timothy, do you see how these athletes train for? Do you see how LeBron and Curry and Ja train to get a prize that is temporary? You must train yourself to reflect the godliness of your Father. And what is God? God is love. I talked about that in the last devotional. And so what does it mean to exercise? What do Christians do? They exercise themselves for the purpose of godliness. Donald Whitley talks about spiritual disciplines as being those practices in Christian life by which we present ourselves before God so that He can accomplish His transforming work in our lives. And you know what they are. Bible study, prayer, fasting. And in a younger version of my Christian life, I have to admit, I often thought that, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to pray and I'm supposed to read my Bible. But here's the thing. These exercises really are an opportunity for us to present ourselves before God so that He can transform us. We don't do them because they're a requirement. We do them because we cannot do life without God. We cannot succeed without allowing Him to do His transforming work in our lives. Exercise yourself for the purpose of godliness. And as we do that, as we spend more and more time in His presence, just like in marriage, isn't it interesting how in the Bible the relationship between Christ and the church is compared to marriage? As we spend time in that love relationship, we come to reflect, to resemble our Father God. Will you commit to spending that time in His presence? I pray that we will. Have a great day. Have a great week. Don't get distracted. Remember to value what matters. Take care. Bye.